Greetings and welcome back to Star Citizen. So, in the previous episode, we flew our freelancer out, we did some stuff, we made a bit of cash, and then we got ourselves a nice big fine because we were going so fast. When the authorities said, "Hey, stop! We want to scan you," we couldn't stop in time, which is kind of annoying. Now, the thing is, it's not a crime stat; it's just a fine. So, we're not going to get hit by bounty hunters, but we are going to have to pay a fine. Now, I don't know if we go into the area again, whether the authorities will come after us or not. I don't know if... I'm not sure about the authorities, but there should be no bounty against us because we don't have a crime stat. And I don't know if we land on one of their planets, whether we'll be turned away or just not allowed to take off again. I don't know what the situation is with a fine that big. So, we're going to have to go and pay that fine at some point. Now, I've been looking at our contracts over here. And over on personal, which is what we were doing before, there are 4 really, really nicely priced contracts. And this one is to a box with our order spacesuits grabbed from reclamation and disposal. Reclamation and disposal, both of those are going to the orphanage as well. Excellent. Reclamation and disposal goes somewhere else. And reclamation and disposal going to Omar. So they're all coming from the same place. So I say we grab them. Now we should be able to grab multiples. I don't know why last time around it glitched out. Maybe it was a different type of contract that wasn't aware of. But I'm going to grab all 4 of those. And they're all going to this from the same starting location, so we can just head there straight out right and grab the thing. Alright, let's go grab a ship, shall we? Now I think we're on... Yes. We're on one of the planets I'm not actually a big fan of. Because it's a bit more grotty than the others. Although I kind of get why it exists like it does. But anyway, let's go and get ourselves into our ship and get ourselves into the mission. Elevator, please. Although I think this is one of the smaller bases, so you can just run straight to your ship. I don't think this is one... Who's tapping? Stop tapping! My job. Alright. So our missions are over there. They are on this planet, which is good. So it's a good planet for the mission. 20,000. Oh, fine. Jeez. It's a good planet for this particular mission type. It's apparently night time. We can see a ship landing over there. That's a human ship landing. I don't believe... None of those are... They're just Airbox maybe. I don't think there's actually AI ships flying around and landing at the moment. I'm not sure. I don't think they have AI ships landing at the moment. I may be wrong on that one though. I haven't seen any myself, but... Alright, let's head up to the metro system, travel to our spaceship, and I will give you an update when we get there. Space line. Alrighty. Pick up a ship, shall we? What ship should we use today? Freelancer is a claim. We can just take the Freelancer Max out there. Yeah, let's take the Max. Boop. But that's the ship we have here anyway, so it makes sense to do that. Hangar 9. Alright. Hangar 9, Hangar 9. I'm on the way to Hangar 9. Elevator to hangars, rentals. Yeah, all hangars basically take an elevator. Got it. Elevator. I have an elevator, please. Hangar 9. Quick check. We are wearing a helmet. We are wearing a helmet. Good. Freelancer Max. I wish I could name the ship. Not just Freelancer Max, but like, you know, give it a proper name. That'd be kind of cool. Hello, Maxi. That's not the name I would give it, but that's what its name is to have now. Enter the ship. Alright, so with these 2 missions, we should be able to have enough money to buy cargo for a proper cargo run, and be able to buy some cosmetic stuff, and also pay off the fine. Start up that.
Hello. How can I best help you today?
Switch that to comms, please.
You are cleared for liftoff.
Let the roof open before we try and take off. There it goes. Good. Right, make sure the nav sits straight, because the amount of times I've taken off into the roof. Off we go.
Launch sequence complete.
Ah!
Collision.
Remember the part where I said make it straight?
Up.
Yeah. It wasn't straight.
Rear collision.
Alright.
Thank you for your patronage.
There's a red dot there. Where's the red one? Don't actually know what the red one is. Menu. Target status. Well, it's in red, but it doesn't appear to be on my screen as a risk. Although I am still in Armistice zone. Let's accelerate up. Maximum speed. And then set a course for our destination once we get to a bit higher in the speed and we get some higher velocities going. I am traveling at 75, around 75 degrees up, so it's pretty vertical. It's not full there, but we should be able to get out of the atmosphere pretty quickly. There we go. Okay, let's head over to our destination. Okay. So we have a while to go. How far away is it? 600 kilometers, okay. We're flying right into the sun, which hopefully means it'll be daytime when we get there. So I'm going to keep climbing in that right direction, though. Just so we've got some extra altitude on us for higher speeds. Bit of turbo. There we go. I always like to run the turbo until we get the overheat warning. Then we good. We're still climbing, but we must still be in that mode because we are not at that full velocity yet. There we go, weapons are online again. Give a roll, let's have a look over there. Oh, yeah, there's a big sun in the way. Let's keep the sun out of the way for a moment or two, shall we? Also remember this is a max vessel, so its roll resistance is a bit slower than a normal Freelancer. I think we're at the altitude where we can actually just level out now. Alright. Ah! I'm blinded by the sun! The sun! Get a roll. I want to get the sun below the horizon, but I want us to be able to see. There we go. I can see our destination, and the sun isn't going to blind us anymore. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Cruise control on. Let's set angle 5 degrees below, because that will give us. There we go. That will give us a small amount of time as we go around the planet, and we'll get there in no time. Alrighty, we are now approaching 150 kilometers away, so I'm going to pitch the ship down and take us in. Just line it up for a nice ground as well. There we go. Alright. Now we're 144. Now that's not long away, especially when we're coming down as well. So our speed will be reduced due to atmospheric drag. I want to start reducing thrust around, I'd say around 50 kilometers. I'm also aiming to be a little bit lower to the ground than our target, if we can, so we have a little bit more of a slope in at the last moment. There we go. So coming in, you can see our terminal velocity on the top right of our hood is now 700. Then our actual velocity is 732. It is reducing quite nicely in line with each other as they do, as it is our terminal velocity. Let's bring the thrust down to roughly what we're at now. We'll keep going. I want to be controlling our descent and our approach speed as we get closer. We're now at 100 kilometers. Level it off a little bit. There we go. aim it a bit more directly at them. We have got a nicer angle now. 15 degrees is not bad. I usually come down around 20-25 the initial approach, but I don't want to be coming in too hot on this one. We have 4 very good payout contracts if they all pay out, and if we don't get destroyed on the way, because somebody might get a bit annoyed at us. This place has no amethyst stone, so we could get attacked down here. I haven't had time or the money to buy a gun that's better than the pistol, so we are just carrying a pistol right now. I would highly recommend before going to these places you would pick up a shotgun or an assault rifle or something, because you never know if there's going to be somebody out here who wants to be hostile. We are inside a beacon. You can see the top right corner of the screen, there's a little beacon icon, which means if someone does attack us without a reason, then they will get a crime stat. So although it's unlikely someone will attack us, they could. Alright, 72 kilometers out. Speed has reduced down to 400, which means we are now approaching slower than we were. Now, we could have come in a bit steeper and we would have had a faster approach, but I kind of prefer with this particular base, given it's harder to see, you can't quantum drive to it, and you also can be picked off by pirates and stuff if they want to be piratey. Then I like to come in this one a little bit slower and evaluate the area as we can. Also, you can just, I don't know if you can make it out on YouTube, whether YouTube will butcher it, but you can actually make out the surface details below. They're faint right now because we're quite high up still. We're still 10 kilometers up, but you can make them out. Alrighty, reducing speed a bit more. Now we are 50 kilometers out. You can just hear the engine fighting against the atmosphere. And I'm not sure if that's the engine pushing. I think the engine's the high pitch part and the rumbly part is the air actually outside. I'm going to aim up a little bit higher and just reduce the speed at which we come down a bit more. I think we came down a little bit too shallow. I did want to come down shallow, but not necessarily this shallow. Okay, boost. That'll help. It won't last for long because it'll overheat, but it gets there a bit quicker. There we go. And now we're at 39 kilometers out, so we are gonna, be approaching this now with a little bit more grace. Thruster fluctuation. Ooh. Okay. I just throttled that down. It doesn't mean it's damaged, it's just a warning to us that we have a potential issue to deal with. But let's bring it in. Oh, now we're now below the cloud layer itself. The details on the planet surface are getting a little bit more obvious. I do wish there was like a toggle button or something you can press to change the HUD to green, because green on this kind of background will stand out nicely. Alright, heading down a bit lower. Again, the final approach wants to be more of a glide in. Two kilometers out. There's some clouds below us. Excellent. Oop, took me out of the mouse for a second then. So occasionally you see these little blips at the top of the screen. They are quick missions that appear, like, hey, I'm being attacked, please send help, that kind of stuff. So you can do those kind of missions if you needed to. Especially if you're a fighter, you can go there and help somebody out who's maybe being targeted by pirates or something. We are 3 kilometers in altitude right now. I'm starting to see mountains below us. The details are going through, and the clouds look like they're quite low. So I'm going to aim for them a bit more. 10 kilometers out. From target, 3 kilometers off the ground. 8 kilometers out. Okay, begin to slow down to normal velocities. Yep, those mountains are a little bit higher than I'd like them to be. Let's aim up a little bit now. 4 kilometers out from our target. Base should become invisible inside the fog. There it is. Being slowed down to half speed. Removing cruise control. Flying landing gear.
Landing gear down.
A lot of fog today. That is a problem. Could be beneficial, as it could really help us out with like not being seen down here. But the downside to that is we can't see anybody either. Slowing down speed even more, bringing us into a fly landing point right there. That looks like a good place to land, actually. Okay, you're going to bring us into as close as I can, and put our back end to the place. That should hold us. Swing around. That, I'm hoping, is right.
Caution. Deck collision. Caution. Rear collision. Landing successful.
Right, everything off. Get out of our seat. Alright. Quick thing out there. Anything we need to worry about? I'm not seeing anything out there I need to worry about. That doesn't mean there isn't anything. Okay, first thing we'll do is the door. And again, we'll put the cargo in for the cargo back door. Well then, isn't that annoying? Somebody could be trying to kill us right now, and that could be a problem. That is a small ship. I don't actually know what type of ship that is. So they could be doing the same thing as we are, the mission, or they could be here to say, hey, that's a big ship. We could steal that ship. So I'm going to stay here for a moment. Just keep an eye on them. If they're here for us, they'll come out of the ship and head towards us. We just take the risk. We could get killed, but it's a risk we take. Yeah, but maybe just looking at a ship because it's a nice ship as a max. They can't get in without blasting the door or the hatch, so it's not a major issue. And they haven't shot at us, which they could have done. And they only need 2 doors, the back one and the side one. So I think we're good. I'm going to take the risk, leave them to it. Yeah, given that they're here doing the same there with that ship, I don't think they're here for negatives. They're a little bit desync there. They are running away and jittering, but servers. Yeah, they're here for cargo as well. They have an assault rifle on their back. Right, look at that, which is a nice one. I do prefer shotgun. I have a cargo, please. There we go. We met our first human. And they weren't dangerous or hostile. Unlike the real world, where they're all dangerous and hostile. See, the small ship, I would have probably tried to put in here. It's a tighter fit, but you can get a small ship in here. Ah! We gotta look at the gap between the pads. Same opening their cargo bay. Now the danger here is they could follow us up here and get in. Always a possibility when you've got a random. We have multiple missions though, so we're going to grab. We should have 4 cargoes for us. I mean, it's possible they have multiples as well. I like when you've got multiples at the same location though. It just means less faffing around on flight time. It's like they may have multiples as well. And to be fair, this is the kind of place where I would go if I have multiples, because it's so out of the way. You can't FTL here unless you set up a beacon, which I haven't figured out how to do a beacon yet, and I don't think they're persistent either. All right. I like that the engines are still glowing blue though, even though I powered down the ship. Alright, 2 to go. Hopefully it's fast and reliable on the thing. Beep. No objective. Deliver to the orphanage. We will. We've got 2 to the orphanage, so we'll do the orphanage first, and then we'll head out to the other 2, which are further out. Now they've done at least 3, and we're doing 3, so that's good. I like it when there's multiple, like I say, especially when it's like the valuable ones. My personal opinion on this though would be make the valuable ones less likely to stack, and make the less ones stackable. Because if we do all these, we'll make a fair bit of money. But most contracts are like 4,000 each, and if they're 4,000 each, then I would say why not make them, you know, why not make the 15,000 ones singles and maybe the 4,000 ones multi-stack? Hey, the storm has passed. Oop, sounds like they're leaving. Oh, the engine's firing up. Or not. That could also be another ship coming in the area. One time I have seen another ship before this in an area like this, and I didn't hang around to find out if they were hostile or not. I cowered it out. But to be fair, I was in the same situation right now where I didn't have any weapons to defend myself, so. Right, this is our last one. Drop the package. Close the door. We have 4 packages. Let's go deliver some of them. Alright, let's set course for the orphanage first, as we have 2 packages to deliver there. Contracts accepted. Right, which one are you? You are abandoned outpost. You are orphanage. That's good. Orphanage is already selected. School of the engines.
Hello, how can I best help you today? Systems on. Caution, front collision. Caution, rear collision.
Not a collision if you haven't hit anything. There we go. Take us off. Landing gear in.
Landing gear out.
Let's get us out of the atmosphere. 70 degrees should do it nicely. Maximum throttle. Quick roll. Where's our target? Can't see it. Okay. Let's hold 70 degrees. Cruise control on. And let's check the map while we're... Let's see where actual destination is. F2. So they're inside us right now, and we are going to... We are delivering at COP. Ugh. Oh, phew. Well, there's a big warning then. Hydrogen fuel 75%. That's fine. It's loads of fuel. Alright, those 2 are quite far away. Is there one closer? The orphanage is quite far away. Is there a closer one? You are at Daymar. Where is Daymar? Daymar is there. So where he... That's those right now in Hurston, right? Yes, we're the ones in Hurston right now. Daymar, so Daymar's over there, we've got Artcop down there. Okay, what about the final one? Accepted missions. You are Breaker's Yard. Breaker's Yard is... Oh, Breaker's Yard is over there. Okay, so 2 over there and 2 over here. Artcop is where we got the fine. But I know, you know what? Let's take the risk. Let's go to the orphanage. Accepted. Go fetch orphanage track. Let's take a risk at the Lyrie. Course is set. Spool up the FTL. I'm going to throttle back down to normal levels and turn off cruise control so I don't accidentally get authorities annoyed at me for going too fast again. And there's FTL there. Now FTL is going to take me a few moments, so we will be back when we are on approach. Okay, looks like we're coming out of FTL. Quantum Drive. It's not actually technically FTL. I call it FTL because it's really fast. It's not actually FTL. Because FTL would be faster than light, and we're actually travelling... we're going to the law. We're travelling around 0.2 the speed of light.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay, quantum travel is complete. Cooldown is beginning. Let's spin over here and prepare to engage the second jump. Beginning spool up. Cooldown is still in place. There we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
Now this will take us to the planet, but it won't take us to the orphanage, and that's our problem. With the moon. Take us to the moon, but it won't take us to the orphanage. So once we get there, we're going to have to head into an orbit, and be careful of the authorities this time around, that we don't get another 20,000 credit fine for not stopping because we didn't know they were there.
Quantum travel complete.
Set course. Alright, is there any way we can get there a bit faster? Is there anything at all above this moon that we can jump to? Right, our shipment is here. It looks like... No, our shipment is over there. Sorry, that's there. So, it looks like we should be able to jump to this. Oh, I jumped left. Delivery drop-off is there. That one might get us quite close compared to where we are right now. Yeah, okay. Let's FTL to that. It's not FTL, it's quantum drive. Let's quantum drive to that. Okay. I don't know what that is, but I'm ignoring it. $500 kilometers that way, 400 kilometers that way. You are 300 kilometers that way. Take us there.
Quantum travel engaged.
And stop. And then stop. And then stop.
Quantum travel.
Thank you. And our delivery's down here. Well, how are you to that? That took like 400 and something kilometers off of it. Excellent. Alright. Okay, it appears to be on the far side of the planet. It's on the far side of the moon? Really? Well, it's not on the far side, but damn. It's... I thought we were closer than that. There really isn't anything near there. Alright, looks like we're flying by eye. Throttle up. Take altitude up. And I believe this planet has like a super thin atmosphere. So we can go really, really fast at really low altitudes. And I say that because I remember flying here before at an altitude of 2,000 and slamming into a mountain at this speed, actually. So, yeah, I don't trust this planet at low altitudes anymore. So I'm going to hold at around 5,000 and then we'll head down when we're closer. Also, I shot over. I was traveling at this sort of speed, 1,005, I think it was. And yeah, I hit a mountain at full speed. My shields held and sent me into space. I lost a wing of my Freelancer. I had to have that repaired. It was... But the game crashed me out of the game due to some server issues. When I logged back in, it logged me back in with my with my Freelancer fully repaired. So I was happy with that glitch, but I would have actually preferred the mechanic behind it. All right, so we are traveling. We are traveling at an angle. I'm staying above the cloud layer right now. We're 110 away. I'm going to start decelerating at around 50. I think that should be about the right for deceleration. I'm also descending, and that mountain range just came up there. Made me wonder about that twice. Alright, there's the delivery drop off ahead. 100 kilometers. I'm going to start actually decelerating now, down to half speed. Yes, that was a good idea. Look at how slow we are actually decelerating as well. Alright. Why is that a bit night side of the planet? I hate light side of the planets when there's no landing lights and stuff. Alright, we're above the atmosphere because we're not making noise. We're at 4 kilometers altitude. I'm going to re-accelerate for a moment or two just because I can more than anything else in reality. Oop, lag. Okay. I would like a little bit of sunrise, but we've just left the bright side of the planet, so I don't think there's to be sunrise over here. Even though it looks like there's a bit of sun. Beginning deceleration at 50 kilometers, like I said originally. It's also quite a foggy part of the planet as well, but look at it. It's got quite a big haze layer. Right, beginning to slow down. We'll reduce down to normal velocities, just so we can readjust. .30 kilometers out. 28, and we've lost half the speed. You hear my engines fighting. Okay, re-accelerating back up. Want to get that speed down as fast as we can. We'll go back to there, and we'll begin full deceleration around 10 kilometers. You know what? Let's start it now at 5 kilometers. At 15. Cruise control off. We're going to come to a complete stop before we adjust our speed that much. And I'm going to angle the ship over for a better flight path in. There we go. Alright. Now we are 3,000 meters off the ground. And remember, this is a cliffy area. So I want to be above it safely. And does this camera view give me better visuals? It does, but not by much. Okay. 2,000 meters off the ground, 5,000 away from target. I'm going to go in quite high this time around due to the being dark and everything else. Lowering landing gear early.
Landing gear down.
Throwing max speed to half. Can't see a damn thing down there. I wish I had lights on the Freelancer. Okay, we are fairly close to above it. I'm going to slow down speed even more because I don't trust this altitude. 1,700 above. It's just so dark. It looks like it's raining or something on the windscreen as well. Oh, I think I see lights on the facility. Slowing down speed even more. We are coming in at 30 degrees, so we are coming quite high. $400 meters from the facility, 1,000 feet above the ground, but that doesn't mean the ground level. Alright, let's move in slower. Switch to external camera. Hold there. I think it's time to just put in for a landing. Also, I think we do have a bit of damage to one of our engines. I have to give that a quick check out. I am going to land facing. Mostly because right now I don't know how high up the ground we are.
Caution. Deck collision. Caution. Deck collision. Caution. Front collision. Landing successful. Weapon system off.
Landing successful. All right. We have. Oh, I'm down to 37% into hydration. We need to get some fluids at some point. Well, first thing we do then we do with cargo. All right, drop off cargo. Let's go. It's 100 meters. I really would have preferred a closer one, but fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Carrying the box still right? Yep, yeah, we are. Right, yes. There's a landing pad up, not a landing pad, but there's a landing stretch just up here that we could have landed on, which is flatter. Don't worry, we've got plenty of time. 1 hour of time, in fact. But yeah, I would have preferred to land over there. Alright, let's open this door. Drop this cargo in. Cycle the airlock. And drop off our cargo. Goes there. Can I have the place marker? And place that in that slot. There we go. Objective complete. Alright. Do you have any drink bases around here, do you? No, okay. 36% hydration, so we really want to be going back to a proper space station at some point and getting drinks. Oh, that's 15 grand in the bank. Head back to the Freelancer, grab the next contract. If it was daytime, I would definitely fly it closer. Next, wrong button. Next contract is also the one for that location. Takeaway, one for the orphanage. It's drop off, I believe. So that's you. Carry that one. And get that one back up there, and then back into the ship. Have the torch turned on as well. Alright. 35%, and yeah, I should have drunk before we came out. I knew it was low, around 70% when we set off from the beginning of this mission. So I should have known better. I should have taken a drink with me. Alright, let's get this one inside anyway. It's minus 31 degrees outside and this flight suit isn't designed for it. Which I still find weird that the flight suit, I can go out into space and no issues at all. But I'm in a planet that's minus 31 and there's issues. Right, place. There. Right, objective complete. That's another 15,000, I think it was. Yep, 15,388. Perfect. Back to the Freelancer. Get her in the air and get her set to the next destination. I did jump. Yeah, probably a bad place to jump. It's low gravity. And shout rocks. Doors on the other side. Ooh, we scraped the belly. Alright, let's get her in the air and we'll check out the damage we did. Turn off the light. Alright, first things first, power up. Straight vertical takeoff. Come on, up. There we go. Set speed back to normal. Nose in the air, cruise control on, let's fly. Landing gear up.
Landing gear up.
Set an angle of 45 degrees. Okay. Next destination. Our next two contracts are the abandoned outpost at Daymar or the drop it at Byro's Breakers Yard. Let's do the abandoned outpost first. I haven't been to the abandoned outpost yet. Swing around. Please tell me it's not through the planet. Damn it, it's through the planet. Spool up.
Hydrogen fuel at 75%.
Hey, I got loads of hydrogen fuel, don't worry about it. Cruise control off. Can we get a lock on this location? Ah. Where's our actual destination? God. Our destination is over here in Crusader. Aim right would be good, wouldn't it? Crusader. Damn it. One thing I dislike about the map is I keep zooming past planets. Zoom. 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 Daymar. Set route. FTL is spooled. Oh good, it's over there. DM1. Ah. Oop. Calibrate, calibrate, calibrate. Engage. And out. And then was there a second one? For Crusader? Did we drop our points over there? Oh yeah, maybe not actually spooling up. That helps, doesn't it? Spool her up. And go. Alright, we are going. It's going to take a few minutes to get there. Let's get out of our seat for a moment. Do you want to check something? The cargo we want is back there. Yes. Just that the arrow was sort of spinning around in circles and stuff. It was kind of irritating me. Right, get back in the seat. Alright. Second thing is over here. Can I please have the menu for ship status? Minor damage to the undergear. Some minor scrapes by the look of it. Some areas of my ship are highlighted. Nothing showing anything wrong with the engine though. Okay. Cargo bay, landing gear. Maybe turret, there's a bit of a scrape at some point. Not showing any signs of anything wrong with the engine though. Okay. I'm hoping that's good, because I definitely saw red smoke coming out of that engine. Wrong button. F4. One of these engines here was putting out some red smoke when we landed. I'm not a big fan of red smoke coming out of my engines, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can drop out of FTL, of Quantum Drive a little bit early. I've requested the deceleration at 2 million kilometers, but just see what happens. Because what I want to see is, can I go straight to Daymar, not going to Crusader first? Now we do appear to be going slower, so I think we can slow down, but it just takes longer to do so when you're not at a destination. Alright. Now can I set a course that doesn't take me to that planet itself? Because that would be kind of a good thing to do if you were kind of trying to avoid going to a... If you're carrying something illegal and you want to try to avoid going to the cargo hub. No, unfortunately it still wants me to go there first. Okay, well, it was worth a try. Unless it will let me spool to there once it's online. What if I turn off my calculation, my route? If I don't set a route? Yes, I'm not close enough to be able to tag the moon. Fair enough, maybe if I'd have dropped off a bit earlier, a bit closer, by maybe 500,000. I don't know. It's harder to tell, so maybe we'll try it next time around we go to another planet. We'll try dropping out around 1 million and see if it drops that early. Because I think it's just so close to each other that it won't lock on. So if we were like here, we might be able to lock onto the moon right now. Well, there's not really a point though, because we're approaching the planet now. But it would have been nice to try it, wouldn't it? Anyway, our derivative drop-off is on the moon over there, so that'll be our next destination. Entering into the jurisdiction of Crusader Industries. Turn.
Quantum travel complete.
Spool up immediately. Wait for the cooldown, but spool up immediately. And go.
Quantum travel engaged.
Now please let it be nearby. I don't want to travel right around the moon to get to the destination. I've done that already. Alrighty. Beep it, dear side. Beep it, dear side. Well, good news, bad news. Good news is we're here. Bad news is it is definitely on the far side of the moon. Alright, the good news about that though is by being on the far side, I can FTL around to something on the far side. Damn it, get it lined up in the middle there. Right, so what would be on that side? Well, there is that shipping station, which looks to be not far above it. And there's an aid shelter there. That aid shelter looks to be rather close. That looks really good. Okay, I'm going to make a guess that we can take the aid shelter. I don't see it on my HUD though. The mine there. There's a Dunlow Ridge mine, shelter. Take me there. Please be on the day side of the planet. Please be on the day side of the planet. Moon. The moon. Do 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 do. Oh, that's definitely close enough for me. Oh, it brought us within 75 kilometers of the place. Oh, I love you, little outpost I don't know you called. Don't want to go down any lower. We already have a 500 meters per second restricted speed right now. Engines look okay. No flame from out this time round. Alright, 60 kilometers out. Altitude of 4 kilometers. I think we're good. 28% on our hydration. Hopefully the next place we go, or even this place, will have hydration capabilities for us. 50 kilometers out. Location at 10 degree, I think it's in, oh, nighttime could be approaching. It's in dayside, but nighttime looks like it's approaching, so let's head in there. Let's head in there. I only care about daytime for the landing. I can take off at night and walk around the planet at night. Take us in. So we can see where the floors are and the walls are when I'm on the approach. That makes me happy, right? 28 kilometers out. Let's take it. Let's begin. 75 is good. Don't worry about it. 50 is where I start to get worried. Ba-da, 17 kilometers out. 16. There is a mountain range there I'm worried about, but I think it's before the mountain range. Beginning to slow down. We are at 10 kilometers. Well, 11.4. And what I can't tell is if it's before or after mountain range. Slowing down to normal velocities. I think it's on the far side of the mountain range. I'm going to stay high just in case it is. Worst case now, it's on the ridge. I don't like the ridge ones. 5,000. Yeah, it's looking like it's on the far side. I'm going to swing around and come in from the side. If it is on the side of the mountain, then it'll be better to do this. 3,000. Reducing speed to half till we get around the mountain. Bringing us down into the valley. And there's the facility. Reducing speed. Landing gear down, cruise control off.
Landing gear down.
Using speed even more. And come to a stop. Right, put her down here.
Landing successful. Weapon system off.
Alright, get yourself some cargo, my friend. Let's hope there's no hostiles here. Crates of gasping weevil eggs. Gasping weevil eggs. Okay, it's very, very hot here. We have 18 minutes outside. I'm glad it's daytime and I was able to get here in the at the backside near the entrance. Although I feel it would be cooler at the back end, right? Pressurizing. Alright. And we'll drop our cargo off in this slot. Make ourselves some money. Mission complete. Final run of the of today's missions. Back door is shut. 18 minutes. Alright, let's get inside and see where our next mission takes us. Final leg of the mission. Alright, I've had some fun today doing these little runs. And we met that other human. Alright. Let's check where our next mission is before we take off, in case it's here. I don't think it is, but you never know. And track that one. And that one. Oops. Oh, okay. Well. Yep, cargo's still with us. That's good. Right, so where is this one going to be? In Yale, I think it was. F2, please. Alright, this one is... We're there. Oh! It's on the same moon. How convenient. Set us a location... There doesn't appear to be any mines down that one, unfortunately. So I'm going to say set off for the comm array, and then we can head in from there. There doesn't really appear to be anything else nearby, does there? Set course for the comm array. Spool up the engines.
Systems on.
Right, take off.
Launch sequence complete.
Landing gear in. Spool up the FTL.
Landing gear up.
Actually, don't spool up the FTL while we're in the atmo. Nose in the air. Not towards the sun due to the blinding nature of it. Alright, let's set a course up this way. Hold, because things are a bit out of whack right now. Did I set a course to that moon, right? Put that. I did, but it's over there. Okay. Alright, so if I spin my camera around to there, spool the FTL. Let me know if tell me I can do it. Am I pointing directly away from the thing? Did I get the angle completely wrong on that ring? I have a course set of that comm array. Clear the route. Comm array. Set route. It actually won't set the route right now. Comm array. Set route. Okay. Shipping hub? Shipping what I can do. Comm array I can't do. Or maybe I'll come too close to the planet. Okay. Well, let's get ourselves away from the planet then, shall we? Get to about 10,000 meters and try. Alright, let's try it at 6,000. It should be live plotting. Take us there. Click. Click. Select the moon. And set a route. Route not set. Okay, well in that case, since you won't let me go to that Courier for some reason, give me a path to that shelter, which isn't as close as I'd like it to be, but maybe I can get Courier lock after that. Oh, actually, I would like to go there. Take me to the shipping hub. Yeah, shipping hub will do. I should go from there to the thing I would go to. Although I would have to come back here afterwards.
Complete.
It is a station. Looks a bit abandoned, doesn't it? But I don't care about that place right now. I do care about getting my final piece of cargo delivered. Right. So I can get to the Courier. That'll put me in the rough proximity to it. I can get Courier now. Good. So the Courier's over there, and I'm 700 kilometers away from my destination. This will put me closer, but not close.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
There we go. Alright. And our destination is over there, 290 away. Alright, I'm going to set the full throttle over that way and see if there's an FTL over there. If there's a quantum spool over that direction for us. Yeah, the closest one's there. 500, and it's on the wrong side of the planet. So there's nothing near it. Yeah, there are no points near it, and I don't know how to set a custom point without a coordinate. So I'm just going to set a course here. And I will be back with you in 270 something. We'll say 250 kilometers-ish. Alrighty, we are now at 70 kilometers out and on our way in. It's going to be a nighttime landing, unfortunately. But we can deal with that, 50 kilometers out, still have maximum velocity capability. We will begin deceleration at, let's say 40 kilometers. Okay, begin deceleration. Going to put it down to full normal, and then adjust back up as we get an idea of how fast we're coming in. Do we get re-entry lights? Like thermals on the ships? No, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? To have like flames come to the hull if you're coming in too fast. Alright, I'm going to accelerate back up again. I want to hold that speed a bit better. Let's go in for 500. Or 50%, sorry. I can hear the hull outside. 19 kilometers. Oh, we're hitting terminal velocity now. Nose down, I'm going to bring it down to a normal speed because we're 10 kilometers out, and I want to make sure we don't cause ourselves some problems here. $3,000 meters out. $3,000, 2,700 altitude, 7,000 meters out. I don't want to go below 2,000 meters if I can help it. But I don't know what that sound effect was. 2,000 meters, okay. I'm gonna level out for a moment. I can't see anything on the ground, so I'm a bit wary. Slowing down. I'm gonna switch to third person camera for a moment. Yeah, I can't see anything on this planet surface. Okay, we're gonna be coming quite high then as a result. I'm gonna slow down the speed even more. 2,000 meters out, 1,500 off the ground. 20-degree angle should be good. Should see a light as we approach then. I don't see the beacon yet, so we're still too far out from the beacon. Assuming that this place has a beacon. 1,000 out. Right, starting to see little bits down there. Lowering speed. Landing gear down. Cruise control off. We're flying by hand.
Landing gear down.
Okay, looks like there should be a soft spot here for us.
Front collision.
Yeah, okay, not a soft spot there, but there is a
Front collision.
thing there. So let's bring our nose up and put ourselves down on the ground.
Front collision.
Yeah, let's not put our nose down here. Swing ourselves around. About here should do, hopefully, right? Take the external cameras. Would do being a little bit more that way. There we go, that should do it.
Port collision. Landing successful.
Alright,
Weapon system off.
let's do our final trick of the mission. Lights on. Okay, it's hot outside. Even though it's dark at night time, it's still 91 degrees Celsius out here. I do not want to be here in the daytime. I mean, we were at the other side in the daytime. It was... We had, like, in a spacesuit, we had, like, 10 minutes or so spare. Yeah, don't want to be here too much. We have a package to drop off. Yeah, we do. Holding it right now. Do you mean no? Pick up. I'm literally holding the box in my hand. Don't do this to me, game. One more try. A drop off. Put on the floor a moment, please. Okay. Okay. Bring up the message. Accept. You. Untrack. Track. Alright. Drop it at the various breakers yard, which is where we are right now. There's a package. There's our destination. You know what it says up there? I'm going to put it on the roof of this box. Place it up there. No? No? You're annoying me, game. Give me one moment. It's not you, is it? It's not, I'm not supposed to be using you. I don't think I am. No, you're normal. No, you're a normal place. And you have no something to buy anyway, which is annoying. The sell? Freelancer? It's not gonna be. That is you. It's not you. So it's definitely you. Behave yourself. I have cargo. I want to give you cargo. Punch it! Punch it! Punch it! Wait, did punch it actually work? No. Apparently I punched the button though. Ah. This is it. I need to actually abandon this package if it won't go this time round. Okay, well, unfortunately that particular mission is, I'm going to say bugged out because it just won't let me have it. So I'm going to abandon it. There we go. You can keep the box so I don't care. I need to get myself now. We are 18%. Is that 18 or 16? On hydration levels, I need to get myself back to base. Not base, back to a reasonable location where I can go and get some water in me. Now I know the place I want to be, and I can also pay off my fine in the same time. Can we get the warning prompt? There we go. Okay, I'm going to assume it's 18%, so it's a bit blurry. I can't quite make it out myself. So let's go. Get this ship in the air and take us to our proper destination where we're going to log off for the night. Well, night, it's daytime here.
Hello, how can I best help you today?
Take off.
Systems on.
One gear up.
Landing gear up.
Thank you. Throttle up to normal speeds. Set a cruise control. Oh, absolutely perfect. Daymar. Crusader right there. Right, I want to set a course for Crusader. I want to go to Port Orlis. Port Orlis is probably one of the busiest places in the game for human players as well. So we should be land and pay off our fine and get a drink because my god, 18%. We need it.
Quantum travel engaged.
Here we go. What all is that? There are two ways to get rid of a crime stat, which we don't have right now. You can do it for paying off the fine and doing the thing,
Quantum travel complete.
or you can do it through going to the security base. Now, Port Olistar, I would really appreciate it if you would give me a landing base. There's 3 human vessels there as well, which is already showing you how much busier it is. Comms, Port Olistar, please give me a landing position.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
And which one would that be? I don't currently see a marker for my landing bay. There we go, thank you. So Port Olistar was the original station as well in the game. It's the first piece of the game ever actually built for players in the persistent universe to utilise. Landing gear down. And it's come on quite a way since then. But yeah, it can actually have massive ships in these big landing bays and smaller ships in these smaller bays. So we've got 4 human ships in the area that are not me. Slowing down approach speed. Gonna come in low here. Bring a normal velocity here. Bring it in. Alright, Port Olistar. I'm not obstructing a landing.
Front collision.
I'm not obstructing a landing area. This is my landing area.
Successful. Weapon system off.
Landing complete.
Thank you.
Doesn't stay.
Thank you. Alright.
Warning. You are blocking an active flight bay. Please vacate the vicinity.
I would do, but this is the bay you gave me.
Initiating ship storage procedure.
Okay,
For your
thank you.
safety, please vacate the area.
Said me
Thank
doing
you
it.
for your cooperation.
I was going to do it when I got inside. Because you can request your own storage, but apparently I think I flew in a bit low, maybe.
Ship storage procedure. For your safety, please
Into the
vacate
airlock.
area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright. Port All-Star. You need to go to your central command room, which is just there. And if I request a storage before they do it, I might be able to do it without a fine attached to it. Ah, there's a fine attached. Fine. Because I flew in too low, I think. It's only 500 UEC. There we go. I could have... There was a... if I'd have landed it like more in Doom, I think the fine would have been wavered. Not wavered, but not done. Alright. Now we are here. Open. I need to find the shops. Okay. There's the fine machine, so we can pay our fine off. We have £20,000 fine, and we actually have credit wise. My hands are over the button. So pay fines. Fines paid. Alright, fines have been paid. Our bank balance is now at 43,000. Now we're just going to try and find somewhere to get some food. Okay, so I've been told that in one of these shops, the weapons and the clothing shop, one of them has food and the other one has water. Right, so there's option pen, EpiPen, not what those. Ah, food. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take our helmet off because right now we can't actually eat with our helmet on. Right, you know what? I'm going to take the entire suit off, go back to civvies. There we go, we're in civvies now. Alright, so first thing we'll do is we'll grab a bit of food while we're here, might as well. Just quick buy one of them.
Nice choice.
And we'll eat that while we go in the find the water. Alright. So probably the water one was at the clothing store. This is a clothing store. Alright, what do you have? Ah, water. I will buy a water, please.
Smart buy.
It is, isn't it? Not dying is a smart buy. We were 11% when we done that, so 17. Drink all this water down. 23. Drink all of it. All of it. All the way down. I don't know how much one full bottle actually gives you anyway. I've not actually tried this. Rapidly clicking all the way down. The bottle's empty. Right, one bottle got me to 50%. So, open up. I'd like another bottle, please. Grab the bottle.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Thank you. I will. I will very much be happy with drinking. 58. Drink. 64. Drink. 70. 76. I think there are better things than just plain water to drink, but this place doesn't really have an option, I'm guessing. 87. 93, and that should be the end of it then. 98. There we go. 98 is about the best we can get without... Okay. I saw a hand come through the deck. So 98 is the best we can get without anything else. But in here I would actually like to grab another bar of food. These are MREs. Because our hunger wasn't full. Let's top it all off and
Nice
then we're done.
choice.
Thank you. Eat the MRE. Our food is now at 100. There we go. Open the door. Alrighty, so we have completed our thing. We have got our hunger and our thirst dealt with. There's no one landing on the dock right now. We got hunger and our thirst dealt with. We've done the missions. Our current cash sits at 43,000, and we've paid off the fine. So next episode, we're going to do one more at least episode. We'll go and do an actual proper cargo run rather than a mission run, and show you how that looks. We'll also do a little bit of shopping because this is not the best kind of outfit. It's not bad, but we can get something better. And also our space version as well. We can do better with that as well. Anyway, let me know what you think of the game and what you think of what we're doing so far. If you have any questions, please let me know. But until next time, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you. Bye!
Oh damn, I've been feeling something for you lately, and I am trying so hard to just stay cool.